Good afternoon and good evening, any part of the world where you are. And it's set to conclude, but we have to conclude. And when I was listening all the remarkable comments, it was very nice. And first, let me thanks to the participant, the presenter, panelist, the ACSE board members, ambassadors, current board of directors, and the participants. I also would like to thank remarkably the people who work always backdoor. Probably Zishan, even I haven't seen him, but I can feel he's working from the back door. Also Aslam, probably he's working from the back door. Many of my colleagues who have wonderfully worked from the back door in order to make this successful event. And also I'm very indebted to the sponsor and to the speakers or to the panelists who made their time to make this event successful and who contributed silently or actively or passively. Always, all the events have some active contributors, but the role of passive contributors are always more impressive and progressive. What we want to see today that we may not be seeing today. Why we are not seeing that today? Probably we didn't have a good past. That's the reason we are having a criticizing present today. So the criticizing present should give us a enlivened future. We must create a good future for our scholarly area, for our publishing area, for our knowledge area. At the end of the day, knowledge helps to survive. And knowledge is a purity, knowledge is a novelty, noble is for the human being. Now, should we take knowledge as a commodity to make our life to be survived, or to make our life to be enriched, or to make victims to the other people? It's a choice of us. At the end of the day, we have been given as a human brain, human heart, human way of thinking. So probably the best things is to do, we need to think that way. And finally, what I would like to say very humbly, Asian Council of Science Editors is a global platform, is a global community, and it is a public property. It is not a private property, and we should use this public property as the good discourse of the knowledge, or to produce the good knowledge that the world will be needing in the future. It is important to provide a platform that some remarkable people have done it, and all of we are making it progressively. And I'm very indebted, my beloved brother, whom I always say brother, even he always texts me saying, "Sir, how are you?" I would love to say him sir, but I never had a guts to say him sir. He is Mr. Sarwar. He has an incredible heart to make this platform in order to debate, in order to generate, but at the end of the day, make it as a public property. Many scholars have contributed. Some of them are appreciated. Also, many of them who sacrifices their heart, they might not be labeled as a scholar, or they might be labeled as a scholar, but they sacrifice a lot. And often, since 2014, it is officially launched as ACSE. Therefore, we are calling it as 7th Annual Conference. But the seed of ACSE was cultivated long before, actually. It was cultivated on 2012 in a small meeting at Hotel Al-Khais, and therefore we are moving forward. I can still see that day and the growing faster. And it is growing because we are together. It is growing because we have a solid heart. I can still feel that day Sarwar was left the hotel and stayed outside in the room whole night in order to give the room to a participant. So that's a huge sacrifice. I can still believe that in 2012, he left out whole day and he was outside of the room and he did not sleep it. And at the end of the day, in the morning, we went to the Hotel Taj and we organized the conference. I said, "Why you didn't sleep?" He said, we didn't have enough room to accommodate the people. So the sacrifice are behind of it. So all the things, if I bring up in a story, it will be a good book. At the end of the day, I am going to, or I might like to write good books from where to where we are ending in here. But that book will be successful if we all are together and make a good, successful story by thinking of the Asian community, by thinking of the knowledge community, and by bringing Asia into the global ranking league or Asia into the global race of the knowledge. Hence, cultivations is important. We have cultivated and we want to make it more cultivations. And I'm very indebted to the current board of the governors, advisory board, and the ambassador board of the ACSE, and that is growing. And of course, we have always a smiley face, which is Mariam Saab. She is always smile. She is always happy to serve. Sometimes also, many times, I make faces to her because too many things to do. But still, she come back to me with a smile, beautiful, small faces. So all in here, we are in here to take pains, give pains, live with the pains, but at the end of the day, we want to see winning Asia, we want to see winning, shining, glorious Asia. Any mistake that has happened in this conference is the mistake of myself. So do forgive the panelists, do forgive the speaker, do forgive the ACSE, do forgive anybody who involved in here. All the blames, please do give it to me. Anything we have done so far to make your day memorable, just thanks to Almighty and pray that pandemic over. We can get together. We have an enlivened time together, see each other, touch each other, feel each other with a great heart. I've been missing many remarkable faces that I'm very used to see. And when Prof. Japtab speak, I can't control my smile because we have a lot of memories. With Dr. Aslam, Mrs. Aslam, we have a lot of memories. But I wish there are some good friends who are involved in this ACSE today as an online podium. Hope to see them soon whenever we have a chance to physically meet them. Let it grow, let it bigger, let it very unique podium for which we can be proud of. And I'm definitely proud of all of you, my colleagues. Thank you. Just do stay safe and please follow the SOP and try to make the pandemic end by the successful endeavors that we can do. Thank you very much. It is an enlivening event and I'll be having some good time to keep this memory on the heart. You do so, stay safe. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum and bye-bye.
Thank you, Dr. Ghazi. Here we conclude today, and for the participants especially, I would like to speak for their interest of participation certificate. There is no need to put any query in the chat box. Our ACSE main team will be checking the presenters and the participants who attended the Zoom, and they will be emailing you the certificate. Maybe take 1 or 2 days, but you will be receiving your certificate of participation for sure. Also, the event report of ACSE will be online on our event gallery, and we will be sharing the link with you via our newsletter. And all of the conference day processing and question answers and speakers, each and everything, we will be adding it to the event report and we will be sharing it with you. So just as last, I will again play for a thank you video to our sponsors and collaborators who make it possible for today for ACSE team to conduct this conference today. So once I play the video, meanwhile the participants, they can start leaving the Zoom so that the ACSE main team can work on this page and finalize the certificates. Thank you so much to all of the moderators, all of the speakers, especially Pipa, for accepting our last minute invitation and joining us as moderator, as well as joining us as panel expert too. I hope this pandemic situation will be over soon and we have the in-person meeting, because conducting virtually, it's too hectic, especially managing the time, especially managing your sitting on the table all the time. because I remember when we conduct in Dubai, this is the time when you have to walk in and around for the conference room from one room to another room. So thank you all of you for joining us today, and especially for the ACSE ambassadors and members who joined us from since morning and still they are connected. Thank you to all of you.